I gotta warn you guys before we start this video, prepare to be heading straight into the Looney Town, because what Ezra Miller is continuing to say, with all the craziness that is happening in his life right now, continues to get weirder and weirder by the day. What he says here is absolutely insane, and this is just a small taste of it. So the Flash star Ezra Miller, reportedly under delusion, they are Jesus, talking about Ezra Miller, believes own marriage to a Native American spider goddess is supposed to bring about the apocalypse. Oh my goodness. And honestly, this just makes me think there has to be some sort of other very sinister dark forces that are involved in this entire thing with Ezra Miller that are beyond what humans can perceive. According to a number of the actor's close associates, the rabbit hole of the Flash star Ezra Miller's recent run of troubling behavior goes even deeper than previously believed. They also reportedly believe themselves to be the actual Jesus. What? These new allegations regarding Miller's almost 2-year spiral into supervillainy, which has started all the way back from the first video that we saw of him choking a woman, all the way to today with all these crazy things about him, you know, having like this weird like compound type of thing where he has all these people and there's people that are involved with him that have gone mysteriously missing, and he has like he's always having like all these weapons and body armor and trying to flee from the law and all these crazy things. It just continues to get more and more insane. And keep in mind that Warner Brothers is still planning on releasing the Flash film next year, I think it is. That is absolutely crazy to me that they are still planning on going ahead with that. That they actually sat down and watched that film and they're like, you know what? This is pretty good. This is pretty good. Yeah, all of those controversies with Ezra Miller, who cares? Who cares about those? You know, let's just keep putting this film out. Let's go for it. Like, really? It's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see how it plays out. One source further asserted that this particular delusion was being self-reinforced by Miller's role as DC's current cinematic Scarlet Speedster, with the actor drawing the comparison that the Flash is the one who brings the multiverses together, just like Jesus. Meanwhile, 3 other sources shared their belief that the divorce of Miller's parents in 2019 was the proverbial straw that broke the camel's back regarding the actor's mental health, which honestly, I'm being completely serious here when I say this. That is tragic, okay? Divorce is a tragic thing. It is something that no one should be encouraged to do or anything like that. Divorce is something that is just it's a terrible thing for society. It just is. And the way that the divorce rates are just skyrocketing right now, it's tragic. It really, really is. So, yeah, Ezra didn't start freaking out, losing control of themselves in public until after this happened. The Iceland incident happened, and then it just kept going and going and going and going. However, according to another one of Miller's associates, this combination also included a significant ego stroking from a 55-year-old North Dakotan medicine man named Jasper Youngbear, who accompanied the actor to Iceland after having been contracted to serve as their personal spiritual advisor, who is just, it sounds like just an ego stroker. Bear was telling Ezra that he wasn't a part of the movement, he was the movement, that he was the next Messiah, and that the Freemasons were sending demons out to kill him. Oh my gosh. This story just gets more insane. He talked about the metaverse and the medicine. Sorry. And how they're the Messiah and what his work is here. The source continued, they say their spiritual practice is to be among the people, which means party. So when in Iceland, he was out nonstop. His favorite were raves, where he'd go on benders for 2 or 3 days at a time. So this is party Jesus, apparently. Ezra is Jesus, and Toccata is an apocalyptic Native American spider goddess, and their union is supposed to bring about the apocalypse. And that's the real reason everyone is opposed to them being together. So people, the universe is trying to keep these forces apart, which doesn't make any sense whatsoever if he actually was Jesus, but he's not, obviously. But not only that, but Toccata's mother told Vanity Fair that Miller has professed that despite possessing absolutely zero Native American ancestry or heritage, they are some kind of messiah and they're going to lead an indigenous revolution. I'm telling you, man, this story just gets more and more crazy. This guy is just something else. He is completely off his rocker. It's just crazy to me that with all of the insanity around this entire story, Warner Brothers is still planning on releasing this movie. They were very, very quick to fire Johnny Depp on the spot and basically cast him out from being involved with any of the Fantastic Beasts movies at all. But Ezra Miller still gets to have his own movie exclusively about him coming out next year. That is just mind-boggling to me. I don't understand the logic behind any of that whatsoever. And the only thing I can think of is that it really just comes down to the fact that these are identity politics at play. Ezra Miller is someone who identifies a certain way, and that is all it takes for Hollywood to be like, yeah, we can't touch that. We can't, shut down this movie or anything like that. Johnny Depp, being a straight white man and everything else, he can go. But, all of this is absolutely crazy. Let me know what you think about all of this in the comments below. Leave a like, subscribe. I appreciate that a lot, and I'll talk to you all in another video very soon.